Hello guys, welcome to the Paradox Experience, and we're going to be going over that mod yet again, and this time we're going to go through Sniper Mode. That's one of the roles you can actually play in the game. It's one of the funner ones. I had a big long run, got it edited down to at least 20 minutes on this one, but if you wanted to skip around, there's going to be a lot of boss fights, and including a Delirium boss fight. That one was actually pretty tough, but very enjoyable. One of the best mods that I've seen still again, and one of the best actual characters in there. It only costs 4 of those boss tokens I was talking about the last episode, but I hope you're gonna enjoy. Check it out. Now, as I stated, I picked the sniper this time. Highest damage you're gonna see, 13.39 when you start, and 8, and then shot speed is the biggest problem of this. Again, when you are on the first floor, you do not gain any items. You only have the items that you start with. After the first floor, second floor, and below, you'll start gaining actual items within the treasure rooms. One of the things about this is the shot speed is very slow. So you have to be very accurate and actually making it, and even putting out a fire could be somewhat of a little task, but not too much. One-shotting these spiders is always a pleasure. I hate these spiders so much. So from right here, it's important to note that when you're actually using this character, always keep your distance and then try to maneuver as much as possible. Don't try to get stuck in one little area. Yes, you have 13 damage, but some of these enemies are going to require that you have some accuracy, such as this guy right here. Great enemy, but with a small little space and the small amount of time that it takes to shoot the actual shot, this wound up actually costing me 2 hearts. Yes, I know how to dodge, but apparently I wasn't good at this time. He is dead though, quickly, thankfully. Now, gaining health is always important with these characters. They don't have a lot of health. And this boss, in particular, though very easy in the game, if you're shooting very slowly, you have to make sure to aim all your shots. Hence why it's called being a sniper. You got one great bullet, but then you have to keep managing to make sure to dodge and not get hit by these enemies and bosses. Such as this boss right here, when you hit him, winds up going somewhere else on the screen, which can actually wind up hurting you if you don't pay attention to how you're shooting. Thankfully, yet another good boss gone, and another boss token. Always HP up, best thing you can have at the least. Though I was having plenty of fun sniping all these enemies, this is one of the items that probably saved my game, Daddy Longlegs. For those of you who do or don't know, Daddy Longlegs is actually one of the feat of Daddy Longlegs, actually stomping an enemy about every 15 to 20 or 30 seconds or so. It won't stomp on you, it'll just stomp on the enemy that seems to be randomized, but it definitely does help out with boss fights as it deals high damage. And along with me sniping something, that actually helps out a lot in this run through. Actually a perfect example of how good Daddy Longlegs is, especially with using a sniper. He's already at a quarter health and the fight only just started about a couple of seconds ago. For some reason, I think these bullets seem to be a lot harder than they used to. Maybe this has been an updated boss as well. Can't tell on that part. But he's about to eat defeat anyway. Quite literally, defeat. Ha. Again, you'll see how strong Daddy Longlegs is on here, as well as my damage output still being at 13. Half of his health is already gone, and just a few more shots, and it's finito. One of the most annoying bosses, but thankfully it doesn't hurt too much to get rid of him. And for some reason in the Devil Room items, I kept getting black hearts instead of actual items that I would really need. Whatever. I did pick up the Bible though, as you can see, and I'm gonna definitely save that for Mom. This is definitely one of those areas where having Daddy Longlegs does help out a lot, considering I can't really see where these enemies are and it's a giant room. It will still stomp on one of the bosses that are here, or even enemies that I might not have seen previously, just like that enemy just now. And I didn't even see the other one there as well at that time either. But Daddy Longlegs and the Sniper definitely helping out each other. And boom, gone with that boss. I like to point out one of the better things about this character is that when you're shooting, it does have a lot of pushback. So a lot of times when an enemy's coming towards you, it does have a good slam of a push toward that enemy. And thankfully we have some speed and range up. Range up you don't really actually need, but it does help. One of the other bosses that I do despise definitely is this guy. He causes a lot of trouble, there's projectiles everywhere, but apparently Daddy Longlegs got a boost, apparently? I have no idea. But the dude is dead, thankfully. And there's that pushback that I was talking about. It seems to push enemies all the way out, which is great for us. HP up, as always with these runs, apparently. But it's not a bother here or there. This run, Bible, instant win, yeah, kill Mom, alright. No, don't kill your real mother, obviously, don't do that, that's terrible. But I did decide to pick a Devil Room item up, which was, Fear Shot. Damage up Fear Shot, so on top of having 16 now, and going into a boss rush mode and seeing nothing really of interest, really like a Bumbo, like who does that? The pencil would have been interesting. But, considering I didn't want to lose extra health, I just chose to go right back at it. Now having the Fear Shot is actually good, because the enemies will try to avoid you, and by pushing them back, you're just killing them in sniper mode, or Daddy Longlegs is actually just deteriorating their health. The type of rooms that can cause you some trouble. Yes, with Fear Shot, I'm hitting them, almost sniping them for one hit, and that's it. But when you have faster enemies, it does become a challenge. Again, using the Bible on Mother to speed things up, and we have our entranceway. Nothing really decent in the Devil Room. I should have taken that, it would have probably been interesting, but we leave to go to another place. And no, not to Hush. I just want to take a minute to say these are the most tanky enemies I've ever seen in this game. They're regular enemies and there could be rooms filled with like 8 to 9 to 10 of these guys, and they are there for like a split second, spit, and then go disappear. These are the things that make the runs a little longer, and then it can actually make it ruin it if you're trying to get to the Void or you're trying to get to Hush, because you're not able to get these guys fast enough. Thankfully with Daddy Longlegs I did. Now, I'm going to speed this Isaac fight up because it wasn't much to say about it. And honestly, as somebody else mentioned, the Bible should do something with Isaac, or at least like make him get hurt a little bit or something like that. I mean, you kill Mother with the Bible, yes, but maybe something else happens, like he becomes friendly with you for a split second. And then, or it does something beneficial for you for carrying the Bible this far. Nothing like that actually happens, so we'll just kill Isaac as is. The most stress-inducing rooms I've run into. Thankfully I have plenty of bombs, Deadly Long Legs and the Fear Shot. Fear Shot automatically stops him and he winds up being knocked into the other way. Plus I got Jawbone and then the Milk. When the Milk falls and spills, my shot speed actually goes up. Thankfully, but you have to get hit first, of course. Plus, also having the Flies means that I'm doing a lot more damage than I'm supposed to with those Flies. I think the Flies do at least 25 damage with that. On top of this, also I did get the power up to, once you hit to 2.00 on speed, you become invincible and you're able to just smash through enemies. Like just literally just power through everything. Of course I'm speeding this up just to show that, you know, and this run was actually very successful. Sniper is very fun to use. Just gotta make sure about that shot speed. Again, nothing happens when you use the Bible against the question mark, question mark, question mark. I just like to have the wings. It just feels like I'm actually be able to move a lot faster. But the fight speaks for itself, of course. As you can see, I have sped this up actually to 3 times the amount. Yes, I do make it to Delirium. I'm able to be a dodge master. Daddy Longlegs is helping. But apparently it just seems like Delirium has been way more tanky lately than usual. I have no idea what that's about, but the fight does take me quite a while. For some reason, using the Fear Shot helped me out. Daddy Longlegs, I already spilt the milk on this one. And the Jawbone is actually helping doing extra damage as well. For some reason, it just takes so long, even with the damage upgrade of 17.16. Still not able to do as much damage. And yes, I changed my Bible item to the coin just for, you know, giggles, I guess. The fight does take a long time, but Delirium is one of the most tankier bosses, along with Hush as well. I think they have that armor thing that they talk about, health armor, that no matter how much damage you're doing, if you did 100 damage, it would still take you a while to beat them. It's gonna fast forward through the entire fight, but again, I'm going to praise this mod as one of the funnest mods, one of the best mods. Guys, you have to download this one. Check it out. Challenge yourself. Don't challenge yourself. Just have fun with it like I did, because going through and getting all the way to Delirium with this one character was something I was not expecting to do. I just said, hey, why don't I just try my hand? And as you can see, I'm able to dodge pretty good and do enough damage over time to defeat Delirium. Everybody, love the video, watch the video, sub, share the video, and as always, please be safe out there. Later.